Welcome to Lira Clinical's continuing education special, the Cannabis Complexion Connection. My name is Ella Cressman. I am a licensed practicing esthetician and, by Malcolm Gladwell's definition, an expert in both skin and cannabis. By now, we have heard the many potential benefits of hemp CBD. We have seen it everywhere, from the gas station to the pharmacy, and maybe even at your chiropractor's office. Your neighbor's mother-in-law had amazing results for sleep, or your personal trainer has a CBD lotion that helps expedite muscle recovery, or your cousin's best friend works for a CBD company that sells tinctures, dog treats, and CBD beauty products. It seems there are nearly as many CBD experts as there are CBD infused products. With so much misinformation floating on the interwebs and with many experts offering conflicting opinions, how can you, the skincare professional, decipher what actual CBD skincare benefits? And what is CBD? How does it work with and within the skin? What is the Cannabis Complexion Connection? As we learned in the Hemp Hooray series, CBD and other cannabinoids come from cannabis. That is the species of plants. Now, there are many breeds and many cultivars with varying levels of distinction based on cannabinoid and terpene profiles. But there are only two legal distinctions: hemp and marijuana. Though there are hundreds of phytochemical compounds found in cannabis, the differentiating factor between federal and state legality is the amount of one single molecule, delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC. Maybe you've heard of it. That is the compound that has the greatest intoxicating influence and has been the focus of years of stigma and mischievous association until recent history. It is also the marker of legal distinction at 0.3%. No matter the cultivar or breed, at or below that amount qualifies as industrial hemp, which is federally legal, and above is considered marijuana, which is only legal in certain states. Recently, we have seen the other hugely popular molecule from cannabis, cannabidiol, or CBD. It has made a promising entrance into changing the mindset of the masses. These three little letters are responsible for creating a huge wave of societal and clinical acceptance. This has provided many with relief while opening the door of therapeutic potential on a national level. We see tinctures, gummies, gel caps, salve, and CBD skincare products just about everywhere we look. However, both as a consumer and as a professional, it is important that product selection requires a discerning eye. One must understand the actual capabilities of the chemical constituents of cannabis so as not to fall prey to creative marketing. There are many clinical papers on dermatological benefits of cannabis. With hundreds of compounds from the cannabis plant, we can expect that research on every single component may take a while. However, we will review the most researched ones here. Terpenes are found abundantly in nature. In fact, they're everywhere. In the cannabis plant, we can see them here in trichomes, those long, glandular, hair-like things on the aerial parts or flower of the cannabis plant. Terpenes are widely researched and widely understood. In the skin, terpenes provide access as well as facilitate communication between cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system. Cannabinoids like THC, CBD, and the newly popular CBG are then able to take effect. Terpenes also hold their own skin benefit and are everything from antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial, and even skin restorative. You can learn more about terpenes in Volume 2 of the Hemp Hooray series. THC is anti-inflammatory and is known to decrease pain like muscle and joints when applied topically. However, it can also aggravate acne. It is not necessary to have THC in a clinical skincare product and could actually be counterintuitive. The superstar cannabinoid of the moment is CBD, and for good reason. It holds many benefits for the skin. It is both antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It is a super antioxidant and holds a higher value than vitamins A, C, and E combined, and it plays well with those in formulations. We know many skin conditions begin with inflammation, and CBD is very anti-inflammatory. It regulates oil production, which makes it perfect for both oily and dry skin types. It has a positive effect on hyperpigmentation by regulating melanogenesis, and it encourages healthy cell turnover rates by regulating cell proliferation. CBG is the new kid on the block and is called the mother cannabinoid. In its raw, acidic form, cannabinolic acid is the precursor or stem cell to THC and CBD and all other minor cannabinoids. In the skin, studies show CBG has an ability to help the skin retain moisture, which is very important for inflamed, aging skin. It is also super antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. In the beginning of the CBD market influx, there were many claims about CBD and cannabinoid potential. Though probably not intentionally malicious, they were not all true nor relative. For example, I've seen companies who make claims about diabetic potential or neuroprotective potential, yet they are making topical creams. This is not relative to what they are creating. For this, only selecting products produced by a company that understands the intended method of application, as well as the access required for cannabinoids to communicate with the body, should be considered. This is especially the case for inclusion in clinical skincare protocols. We know the skin is not water soluble, so applying a CBD product that is water soluble or in an aqueous solution is at that point only novelty and not actually functional. Cannabinoids need terpenes and essential or omega fatty acids to communicate with the endocannabinoid system receptors. That communication then creates a response, and the formula is then anti-inflammatory, then regulates oil production, then encourages hydration, melanogenesis, cell proliferation. If those two components are missing, then it's just CBD water sitting on top of the skin, which is great for a hot day, but not if you're looking to make a real change in the skin. Additionally, an effective product will also include tried and true ingredients, considering the intention of the product. So what's the connection? The connection is cannabis and its constituents are more than just a passing trend. Cannabis compounds hold histological benefit, and there is strong clinical evidence proving so. Constituents like cannabinoids and terpenes contribute to bright, beautiful skin. Though powerful, cannabis is one part of the formula. Lira Clinical's long-held axiom of science discovering nature's secrets holds true in cannabis as well. Years were spent in researching the many compounds of cannabis to understand histological communication and then benefit. From there, years were spent in development, combining just the right ingredients that would create a positive effect in depleted, misfunctioning skin. It had to be a product that was sophisticated enough to use in a clinical setting. Both clinical and anecdotal research led the formulation process, and finally, a CBD-infused product was introduced to the clinical skincare market. Lira Clinical's Mystique Infused C harnesses the power entourage of clinical cannabidiol, D-limonene, and terpene-rich mask tech, along with other powerful ingredients like lipid-soluble vitamin C, glutathione, gluconolactone, colloidal gold and silver, and orange plant stem cells, just to name a few. This product is incredibly versatile and the perfect fix for all skin types, tones, and conditions, as well as an easy insert into any clinical protocol or home care program. Neither skin, nor aging, nor skin dysfunction stops at the neck. Understanding this, Lira Clinical is currently in the development perfection stage of a completely new body product that considers all of the misfunctions of the skin, from body acne to age spots and even dry skin. It will include a fuller spectrum of cannabinoids, including CBG, in addition to many effective ingredients, and will be available for clinical body protocols as well as home care. It will be more than just a CBD lotion, more than just a CBD body oil. It is sure to make one feel as though they can be body bright, be body beautiful all year long. Today we celebrate 420. So what is 420? 420 was a clandestine code for consuming cannabis, and it was secretive because it was born from an ideology that kept the advancement of medicinal and therapeutic opportunity from those who could benefit. To keep cannabis a secret meant stunting research into the capabilities. Now, 420 is a celebration of cannabis and its potential. As we raise awareness, we raise acceptance, and then we contribute to advancing science. Today, we want to shine a light on cannabis and are answering your questions. Now, we got many through our social media, and we picked the top 3. The first question is, why do I need to learn about CBD? And here's the answer. What I like to say when I get this question is I like to say, change CBD for vitamin C. Why do I need to learn about vitamin C? And the thing is, it's not just about CBD, it's about what CBD does in the skin. Unfortunately, CBD is kind of a catch-all term, and what we mean is cannabis, because as we learned, CBD is just one component from the cannabis plant that holds histological benefit. So why do you need to learn about CBD? It's because you are a part of an ever-evolving industry, but CBD is not a passing trend. Cannabis is not a passing trend. We are only at the cusp of beginning to completely understand. What we know right now is fascinating. The next question is, what are the general benefits? So what we know now, based on the scientific studies, dermatological journals, and benefits of combining different components, we know that CBD and terpenes and the combination therefore holds amazing advancement in clinical skin. So we know that it helps with regulating oil production, it helps in addressing hyperpigmentation, and we know that it helps with cell turnover. We also know that cannabis components are extremely anti-inflammatory and hold a high antioxidant value. What this means is that these components help contribute to the function of the skin. With that said, I will add the disclaimer, I will say it again, that it has to be the entire formulation of the product, because otherwise it's just not working. And then the last question is, what is the best way to introduce CBD to clients? What we've had is years since 1930s, actually. Since the 1930s, we've had all those years, especially from the 70s onward, of propagandized myths, essentially. They were myths that changed and influenced what we thought. And what we thought is that it was illicit. Now that veil is lifting, which is amazing. But the best way to introduce your clients is in the same way we answered question number 1, in what is the best way to introduce vitamin C to your clients? What is the best way to introduce plant stem cells to your clients? And the answer is with education and talking about exactly what it's doing in the skin and how does it benefit them. right? So you're looking at the entirety of the formulation, and if your client is struggling with lackluster skin or skin misfunction or age spots, wrinkles, inflammation especially, a quality crafted formulated product could really be beneficial for them. And that's the way, staying in our scope of practice and intending to do what's best for your client. I hope that helped. For more information on hemp cannabis, be sure to check out the Hemp Hooray series. In Volume 1, we discuss hemp seed oil, which is also amazingly beneficial for the skin. In Volume 2, we take a deeper look at terpenes and their potential beyond just scent, but their therapeutic properties. In Volume 3, we discuss adaptogens and how adaptogens like cannabinoids help the body. In Volume 4, we discuss the endocannabinoid system, and in Volume 5, CBD and Friends, we explore isolate and full spectrum. Thank you for tuning in to the Cannabis Complexion Connection. We know you have questions, and we'd love to answer those. Please reach out to your local rep or contact customer service at info@liraclinical.com or by calling 877-440-5472. Thank you and have a great day.